Okay, here we are back again with Dragon Age Inquisition Trespasser. And I'm gonna try talking to everybody again, because sure, why not? Who knows, they might have something new to say. Maybe not, but...
Everything going all right so far?
Hang on. I need to get into a better position here. Have you heard from Hawk?
Any word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of mess that only appears when Hawk shows up.
Oh no, she's
I'm
still
not
there?
entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
Oh my god. How'd you become Viscount?
I don't understand how you just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
What's the deal with Bran?
So, Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee finally in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
Where's your fan club?
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
Thanks, Varric. You're a true pal. I'm so sorry, Josephine. I'm gonna come up here and I hope I can apologize to her for dumping all this on her shoulders. Because I'm so sorry, girl.
I do hope you recovered from your night at the opera. Any earringing should go away in a day or two.
Okay. What else have we got going on? I wonder if Cassandra's gonna thank me for letting her come along to hit things again. Oh, there's a shop. Uh-oh. Is there another dog bone in here? There is! Amazing. All these shops. Cool. Read. Blackwall in the last few years. Inquisitor, I hope this letter finds you well. I apologize for my prolonged absence. I have traced the whereabouts of one more of my former company, and I am writing to you from Kirkwall, where he now resides. I knew him as Private Nicholas Lorry. He goes by Klaus now. Unlike so many of the men I betrayed, Klaus found a way to put his life together without turning to crime. It doesn't in any way lessen the horror of what I did, but it was comforting to see at least one life not completely ruined by my actions. Klaus is married to a lovely lady. They run a small bakery. It didn't take him long for recognition to dawn, and then I had 2 mince pies lobbed at my head. Pies that were fresh from the oven, mind you. It was a good thing I ducked. I made my apologies. Even after months of searching and making reparations, it was still hard. To his credit, Klaus allowed me to talk, and we ended the visit with ales at the Hanged Man. I should return within the month. Thank you for allowing me this time, Inquisitor. Yours, Tom Rainier. Well, that's good.
Need me for anything?
So, you're back to being Rainier.
You're more comfortable being called by your real name now?
Comfortable? Not quite yet. I didn't want to be Rainier for such a long time. To be quite frank, he was an ass. But I've changed. And reclaiming my name has allowed me to reconnect with people I haven't seen in years. Family. It wouldn't have happened without you.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sarah. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra, but the commander appears to have forgiven me, finally.
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
A lot of shit.
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
You don't seem to get flowers for Josephine anymore.
You only just noticed? It's been years, and we both knew it was just a momentary infatuation. She still teases me about it. Every time I walk past, she sighs and says her desk lacks cheer.
I like that.
Until later.
Take care.
I actually, I really like that. The fact that, like, they sort of, like, liked each other, but they both knew it was just kind of puppy love, and it went away, and now they're fine, and they're just buds. Like, I appreciate that. Like, that's cool. Not everything has to be, like, true love all the time. Wager notes. Notes carried back and forth by runners, covered in different handwriting. What do you say, gentlemen? 3 days before the Inquisition sees sense and aligns itself with Orlais, properly this time? M. Nonsense, Marcel. Ferelden is here for blood, a day before they either demand it outright or threaten war on us if they don't get it. L. The Divine will intercede. She must. Victoria and the Inquisition are too closely connected in everyone's eyes for her not to interfere. A. You have great confidence in the Chantry, Elaine? M. 1,000 royals worth of confidence from each of you if the Divine settles the fate of the Inquisition. A. Done. 1,000 from each of you once the Inquisition exceeds sovereignty to Orlais and the Council of Heralds. M. You two will beggar me. L. Leonard, are you out? M. Don't be ridiculous. 1,000 royals on the Fereldans getting their way after all. L. Man, I don't want to give... Like, I went into this thinking, you know... Yeah, I think, you know, disbandment might be a good idea because Corypheus is dead, and frankly, I think it's important to know when... Oh my. I think it's important to, you know, be able to say, okay, we're done, that's it, our purpose has been fulfilled, and we're gonna go our separate ways. Like, I feel like that is an important thing to be able to do, but frankly, Ferelden is being such an asshole about this that I don't want to give them what they want. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm just giving them what they want. So, I don't know. But on the other hand, I do just want to, like, quit and go and live with my new husband. So, who knows?
I hear congratulations are in order, Inquisitor. Were you inspired by our chat earlier? Don't answer that. I prefer to pretend that was the case. I am certain you and the commander will be very happy. He is quite a catch.
Is that so?
Oh yes, the Orlesian court is in absolute pandemonium over this, even by their standards.
Yay, I'm glad. I'm sure everybody in the Orlesian court is so disappointed.
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did, once they read the Lord Seeker's tome.
Good.
We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I am making it up as I go along.
Don't we all?
Sounds familiar.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
Maybe they're right.
They might be right.
Do not say that near them unless you want to give them the scent of blood.
Yeah, I know. I won't.
Even
but
so,
because I'm talking
I
to
would
you.
wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
Yeah.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
So, you've been quite busy?
Ugh.
That bad?
Being divine is like trying to herd a field of cats into a lake for a much-needed bath. Even so, I would be pleased with my progress were it not for all the attendants picking over me constantly. And the hat!
The hat is terrible.
Needless to say, I'm more than happy for this diversion.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
The hat is really terrible. I have to agree with you there, Cass. So... Cole, buddy.
She killed the girl to save herself. She thinks about the eyes going black. A weapon is an order, not a gift.
Alright, more of those cryptic pop culture references.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Canary assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
It's been a couple of years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Cassandra is staying herself. So far. Hopefully. She needs someone to watch out for her. So I kind of do. All that blood and thunder just so everyone can live well an hour once around. Good lesson, I suppose, if there had to be one.
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice, and the servants are happy?
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Canary, but something else is on the up.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin. About the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
Kind of like how fidgety she is. Like, it makes perfect sense that she would be. Hello, Crumb.
So, you and the bard. You know most bards are spies, right?
You were a spy, Chief.
Look, I just don't want you to get burned.
Don't say it.
Because then you'd be creme brulee. Creme brulee.
That's amazing.
Graham, I understand you and Meriden are seeing each other.
Yes, Your Worship. I mean, we've just started, so...
Oh, come on. Get in there. Show her what you can do.
Listen, Chief, there's this thing you may not have learned growing up Canary and all.
Hey, I'm great at foreplay.
That's good to know, Bull.
I didn't mean foreplay, I meant courtship.
Oh, well, that's a waste of time. You two are good, though, right? You need me to talk to her about... things?
No! No. Thanks. We're good.
Aw. Bull, you're always looking out for Creme. It's good.
The Chargers have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us. We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief gets this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Creme.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Later. Y'all are too cute. What other cryptic things do you have to say to me, Cole?
Barefaced but free, frolicking, fighting fierce. He wants to give wisdom, not orders.
Oh, I know who you're talking about there. there's lots of lovers around. Look at that. It's cute, though. It's cute. Vivian, darling.
Darling, what can I do for you? I wanted your opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Cassandra is handling her office as admirably as I expected. History will remember Victoria as a truly great divine.
How are things for the Circle of Magi?
The Circle is recovering. So much was lost during the rebellion. Lives, most of all. So many experienced teachers gone. But I have hope and determination, which is better.
True.
We'll talk another time. I should look around.
You should? Oh. Oh, another heart in Hightown. A ruined picnic. Quinnell. Now that you mention it, that elf hanging about the tavern does look familiar, but I can't imagine why she would have been at your cousin's wedding. Perhaps she was one of the servants attending on Duke Verney after he slipped into the mud pond and onto that wasp's nest at the picnic. Maker, I'm still not sure how that happened. And... wager notes. Notes carried back and forth by runners, covered in different handwriting. Have you seen Ambassador Montilier trying to cool everyone's tempers after the Inquisitor ran out of the Exalted Council? M. The gall. Trevelyan has some nerve. L. Have you noticed the runners at the Divine's quarters? Everyone is demanding the Most Holy address the affront. A. If anything, the Inquisitor's actions strengthened Ferelden's position. Arl Tegan is fuming. Lord Cyril won't let him push. This is as good as sealed, my friends. M. We'll see. A.
Inquisitor, is there something I can help with?
How are your nugs?
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes! A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now.
Oh.
If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
Your nug breeding sounds like more than just a hobby now.
It has certainly expanded. And who knows, if the Inquisition ends, there are worse things to do with my time. I find being with the little ones soothing.
It's alright. I already have a Mabari who probably eat the nugs, so...
Have you met with Cassandra since her return?
Oh yes, she's quite relieved to be out of the robes and back in the armor. I just hope she doesn't forget everything she's learned as divine. It took 2 years before she stopped hiding a sword under her vestments.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan. Strange elves, like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
Perhaps later, Leliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Thank you, friend.
Quite the party, wasn't it? I hear it left the Orlesians and Fereldans completely aghast. Andraste's herald, the Inquisitor, toasting a Tevinter Magister. Not a bad scandal to leave on.
What is this ambassadorship about, exactly?
I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread Tevinter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle.
Okay.
So they send a nobly pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I'll tell you what I didn't do. See Father even once. Mother tracked me down once, which was nice. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maevaris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. Cassandra in a flowy dress just seems wrong. And that hat does her no favors.
Agreed.
As for this whole Exalted Council business, well... I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
I don't know if I want to disband the Inquisition anymore. Like, I still feel like disbanding might be a good idea in the long run, but like the people who want me to disband most of all are people I don't want to make happy right now. Can I play with the dog? Let me pet the dog, please.
Maker, you're a lovely sight.
Is there any news from Ferelden? How is your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
I sense a threat to my commander's chess superiority. I'm sure the defeat will be distressing.
He's 4. You could at least pretend I'd throw the game.
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
But you're still glad I'm here to rescue you.
Very much so.
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
You should start calling me wife now. While the gazebo is available for festive occasions, deposits are non-refundable in cases of flood, fire, or imperial whim. Book accordingly. Alright, alright. So I think I talked to everybody. I should maybe go back there behind where Liliana is and see if there's anything. Alright, this is where I met with Lord Cyril.
I don't know.
I don't think there's anything over here anymore. It's just a fountain. Oh. Ooh, money. Of course. Caprice coins. This fountain was erected in commemoration of the end of the Civil War and the slaying of Corypheus by the Blessed Herald of Andraste, Inquisitor Rowan Trevelyan, in the 42nd year of the Dragon Age. Let the song of its water be as laughter. Let the cool of its stone be as memories gone. Well, at one time they liked me. What am I looking at here? A lacquered box containing 5 pots of blush, 3 jars of lipstick, a small but sturdy hairbrush, and dozens of brightly jeweled hairpins and ribbons. A note affixed to the inside of the lid reads, "A few supplies for emergencies, my petite. Love, Mama." Dispatch from the Crown of Ferelden. To our honored friend, Arl Tegan, thank you for attending this exalted council. We trust you implicitly with Ferelden's wishes and to fight for the security of our borders. Messengers will be dispatched daily so that you are not cut off from us as you undertake this duty. Maker be with you, King Alistair and Queen Honora of Ferelden. Postscript has been scribbled faintly at the bottom of the page. Good luck, Uncle. If there's anyone I'd rather have there than me, it's you. Or anyone else, really, but thanks for braving the lion. Here's the thing.
Please, move along.
Anair Calfer, a diverse catalog of treasures, billing itself as the most distinguished retailer of fine goods and novelties to the rich since 786 Storm. This booklet is filled with woodcuts of strange trinkets, the world's best articulated Everite back-scratcher, complicated-looking devices, the only triple-decker carriage with Orzammar-designed wheel locks for smoother braking, and specialty items. Be the first to enjoy the amazing cooling properties of Drake's skin lining in one's evening mask. I love all the little tidbits. Is there a bone? Another bone! More hard in Hightown. Jeez. Ooh. Another spyglass. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I was afraid it was gonna crash. Look, there's my husband playing with the doggy. It sure is something. The Winter Palace.
Inquisitor slip off to during the council?
Well, guess you're just gonna have to wonder about that, because I'm not telling you. I do what I want. I do what I want.
At once.
It's been a while since so many gathered in this place.
God, there's so many of these dog treats. More hard in Hightown. Man, these people really like their hard in Hightown.
I'm parched. Where is that servant? I'm parched. Where is that servant?
Thank
Where did the Inquisitor slip off to during the council?
Look at all those treats. So spoiled. So spoiled.
Maker.
Oof, frame dropping so hard right now. Oh, I wonder if it's the door that was barred earlier. Oh, sure is. More hard in Hightown. Oh. Okay, so here we go. This time I'm gonna bring Sarah. Oh, I like how his name is changed now too. Yeah, let's bring Blackwall. And let's bring Iron Bull. Level everybody up. I like Walking Fortress for you. Let's do Earth-Shaking Strike.
That path wasn't there before.
It's the Canary, right? Rocks can't move themselves.
Oh shit. A new map. So we still can't go this way, but we have to go back around that way. Okay.
What's that?
All right, let's see where they were going.
Yes, let's see. There's just like so much happening right now. Everything is happening. So much Harden Hightown. Deep roads. Oh, good. That's what I wanted. More deep roads.
Why did Elfie Mirror dump us in the middle of dwarfy things? And why do we keep going through them?
We need to find out what these Kunari were up to. So let's go see, shall we?
Yes, let's.
Looks like there was a bad cave-in.
This paper is covered in what appear to be mathematical calculations. An extremely precise and detailed sketch of the wall has been heavily annotated with measured angles, dimensions, and several lines of text in Kunlat. Whatever conclusions were drawn about the measurements are lost. The page has been ripped, seemingly by sharp teeth, and much of the remaining paper is hidden by a hardened layer of dried blood and dust from the cave-in. Veil cords. Hey. Alright.
Look at all that. The Kunari have a huge operation here.
Yeah, but for what? Where did they get all that catlock? I can't believe the Arcana let it out of Parfallen.
You can practically feel it, can't you? All that rock hanging above your head. Smuggled an unpopular baron out of Orlais once. He insisted we use the deep road so no one would follow. 9th day out, we camped in a cavern by a lake. Stunk to high heaven, but I couldn't place the smell. We woke to a Carter ambush. I shouted orders, grabbed a sword and a lantern. The dwarf fighting me froze at the light. On a hunch, I told my men to run, cut down the dwarf, and toss the lantern into the lake. It exploded into flames. Some sort of oil in the water. Found the surface just in time, since the blaze went for days.
Rainier, how are you still alive?
They say the Maker has a soft spot for fools.
I'm really sorry if you can hear that helicopter flying around outside.
Your mark is glowing again.
Well, maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here.
It's really loud, I apologize.
Deep stalkers! Don't get surrounded!
Like I just did.
Pitch black and full of monsters. Lovely.
Who finds a place like this and digs in? What are they doing? How's it not stupid?
I don't know. It seems pretty stupid to me, though, Sarah. It really does. Oh my gosh.
Look, someone up ahead. I think he's human.
Oh, who's this?
Stay back! Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone one surrounded by Kunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala? That's a high-ranking Bin Hasrath. Specializes in magic. Finding, studying, stopping.
Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenharel or not. Someone has to stop her.
What?
Why did the Kunari think that the Inquisition serves Fenharel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and the Canary here accepted as fact. We've had agents of Fenharel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fenharel told you to.
What do you mean? This Vidasala's not doing her job anymore?
Almost a complete reversal, actually. This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Canary need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas?
Dangerous thing. It's what the Qun calls mages.
Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath.
That's a load of crap. There's no way the Vidasala would let any Sarabas within 1,000 feet of lyrium.
There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Canary don't like it when you ask too many questions.
I'm still gonna ask all of these questions, though. So what is this place?
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
And what do you do here?
What are you doing down here?
The Canary wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium. Where it comes from, everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
Only dwarves can mine lyrium.
The Kunari can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries, other than dwarves.
It killed the Canary at first. But Canary workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
Dragon's Breath.
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it?
Operation Dragon's Breath.
You know that most Dragon's Breath destroys everything in its path, right? She said it would save the South.
Oh, jeez.
That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Canary have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
Will that be enough?
Even if I succeed, will that really stop the Vidasala?
It would be a start. Deep Stalkers and Cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
Well, he's a former Templar. Why did he choose to tell the Canary everything he knew about lyrium? Like, I don't understand his motivations. But on the other hand, now he's helping me. But he might screw me over later. You know what? In general, I tend to prefer like giving people the benefit of the doubt and letting them live. Sometimes it comes back to bite me in the ass, but sometimes it's good. So
there's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
Disapproves.
I will.
You know what?
Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
And my hand hurts. Oh, good. Okay, well, I'm gonna plop down a barrier here. Cool. Okay, so looks like oh, we gotta listen to Sarah say something.
Why are dwarves so short but carve their tunnels so tall?
They choose to show their stature in other ways. Or it's compensation.
Okay, the second obvious reason it's funny you answered. You're a giant.
That's not compensation. That's a counterweight.
So stupid.
I like Blackwall and Sarah's banter. Okay, so I think next time we're gonna see if we can stop this this lyrium mining operation in its tracks. Yeah, so now next time we'll do that. Later.